We appreciate you staying with us. Every Tuesday, we get you caught up with business news across Southeast Wisconsin in partnership with the team at the Milwaukee Business Journal. And joining us this afternoon is Editor-in-Chief, the Mark Kass. Mark, of course, that's how I'm going to introduce you every Tuesday, Mark.
I like that. That's a good new nickname. I like that.
I know. It's great to have you with us, as always. So this is a big one, Mark. We have seen a lot of activity with downtown Milwaukee restaurants this week, with news that both the Brown Bottle and the Milwaukee Ale House are closing. And of course, this has a lot of people talking. So, Mark, people's first question may be, what's going on?
Yeah, I mean, this is probably not surprising. It is to see these two names, of course, but yet, think about what's happened over the past 24 months. Think about how hard it's been to run a restaurant. Now you come back, you add in inflation, you add in, not being able to hire enough employees, and it's just hard to run a restaurant. So, I mean, here you have two big names. You have one who lost its lease with the Ale House in terms of a redevelopment opportunity. Hopefully, he's going to reopen somewhere else. For the Brown Bottle, you have an emphasis. I think it's staffing. I think it's inflation. I think it's just a lot going on. It is hard to run a restaurant now. It's hard to operate at a profit, and it's just it's hard. They have a lot of things ahead of them, and you're seeing some be successful, others unfortunately are not, and we are losing some names that a lot of people like.
Yeah, inflation and pandemic affecting all of us. Well, speaking of businesses in downtown Milwaukee area, it's Downtown Milwaukee Employee Appreciation Week.
Yes.
So how many employees are back working in downtown, and will we ever see that 100%, return?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think so. I think when you ask how many are back, I've heard anywhere from a third to a half. As I walk around the city, as I kind of see what's going on downtown, I see people back, but nowhere near really what it was. There just aren't as many people. And when you ask, will they ever come back? Some of them are never coming back, Simone. You will never see us at full employment downtown. There are a lot of companies who are taking 20% of their employees, 25% of employees, and saying you will work remote forever. So yeah, I think that's going to hurt kind of downtown. It hurts that energy. I mean, I often talk about energy and activity, and not having those people down there will hurt long term. You're seeing more, there's no doubt, but not nearly what we had pre 2020.
Yeah, I mean, seeing friends and family downtown, it makes you feel better, right?
It does. And energy, again, energy and activity helps the city.
Yeah, and Mark, a big story that we have been continuing to talk about, a judge this week ordered that the owners of the former Northridge Mall property secure the site to hopefully avoid the recent rash of fires that have happened there. So what's the long-term plan for the redevelopment of that site there?
Hopefully something, right? Because it's been years and years of nothing, and now we've had this incident of the fires, incident of other things happening. People are upset. Really, the long-term plan is the owners have talked about a mall there, an outlet mall. I'm not really sure if that's ever going to happen. Hopefully, what I've talked about and what I've heard is maybe some office, maybe some other things to bring jobs to the area. That's what needed. Think about the city, and you think about the largest kind of unused site. It's out at Northridge. I remember that site. I mean, I grew up nearby Northridge. Used to go there, used to be vibrant, used to have energy. Nowadays, it's nothing. So hopefully something soon, but it has been so slow. And it is really one of the sites in the city that needs attention now.
Well, speaking of redevelopment, there's conversations being had regarding the redevelopment of the former Boston store connected to the Brookfield Square Mall. Can you talk about that?
This is great. This is another mall redevelopment. It's amazing when you look at Southridge and you look at Mayfair and other things going on. They're all moving towards this thing of just a mixed use. So here you're talking about offices, you're talking about apartments, and you're talking about hotels really connected to the mall, which already has a movie theater, which already has a conference center, which already has Whirlybird. It's the new thing. There are very few malls out there that are just malls anymore. And I think you're going to see that more and more. And hopefully it will mean a long-term future for the mall.
All right, the Mark Kass with the Milwaukee.
I think you and Susan are going to have to argue over that nickname, but I like it.
I know. I got to talk to her about that one. I stole it from her. All right, Mark Kass with the Milwaukee Business Journal. Always great to have you with us on the News at 4. Have a great day, Mark.
Have a great week.
Thank you. Well, for more of today's top business stories, you can head to bizjournals.com/Milwaukee. All right.